Alright, so let's finish off the old joke thing with the hands and feet, guys. Okay? So we were given, 4 fingers and a thumb, but a left and a right, and we're given 4 little toes and then the big toe, a left and a right. Some are prettier than others, guys. This is a depiction of a 20. This is also a depiction of a 14 because it's 4 circles all encircled. Okay? You gotta read it backwards. 4 all encircled. 1, 4. Backwards. Not a 41. Okay? Because just making movies in flip camera mode and just like recording yourself and then watching yourself play back, it's backwards, guys. Okay? So, again, if you have 4 circled 5s, okay, that is the depiction of 4 5s that are circled, which is a 6, 6, 6, and 6. Because you have to note upside down backwards and flip the 9. Okay? And when you do that, you get 24. Okay? And that 24 is, 24 hours in our day. It's like double complete. It's like the duality of completion. It's 2 12s, guys. Where 1 is equal to a 0, we'd have to have 2 12s to make it really ultra complete, guys. So, the 4th column of Fibonacci essentially is the instructions on how to create a V, guys. We need to make the V. It is understanding the 4 corners of the earth, meaning the 4 corners of the square base top and bottom pyramid, the octahedral light source emitted from heaven, which is the center or singularity of cellular earth. And when you have 4 dots, guys, wherever that is, when you have 4 dots, okay, surrounding a 5th dot, you'll make new lines on 45s, okay? Whereas 0 is equal to 1 at 23.4 degrees apart, where the line is, guys, here. So, you create a new shape. You go from a 0th dimensional singularity to a 3rd dimensional dot to a 1-dimensional line singularity, creating a plane with the 4 corners of the earth. Okay? The 4 corners of the earth. 4 corners of heaven. Yeah, the center of the cell of earth, guys. So, after the 7th day, okay, again, I counted the zeros here, so you'd have to bring these numbers down. Like, these would be the numbers, guys. But on the 7th day, God rested, and the G sat down to create Earth as complete, guys, which is 1 of 7 of 13 of 110. In the 3rd dimension of X, Y, Z, where the 4th dimension is time. Which would then take us down, and in order to make the X, or to make 2 V's, because 2 V's makes an X, guys. 2 V's makes an X. 2 I's make a V. 2 X's make an L. 2 L's make a C. 2 C's make a D. 2 D's make an M. Okay, 1,000. Anyways, Roman numerals. But when we create the X here, 15 encircled is a 16. We complete the 5th column of Fibonacci, which is love. But I don't think it stops there. This is all I've depicted, but it goes down into the Roman numerals. I actually show this, kind of, in block form in a previous video, depicting the L, the C, pictorially, the D, and finally the M. Okay? So, we're going to graduate from the Earth as 1 of 7 of 13 of 110. Up by guess how many? 6. Across by how many? 2. Okay, we have to read it backwards, guys. 2, 6, 26. God. 20. Lowercase g, lowercase o, lowercase d, the depiction of said universe, of, or the said galaxy of selves, okay? It's the n, this is the n plus 2 of our n. Our n is 26, okay? Which is 2 13s, guys. And 13 is the creation of the ring of the plane of our octahedron. Okay? So, we're going to graduate from here. Go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and across 2, 1, 2, to become 1 of 4 of 5 of 6 of 0, which I think is a 33-dimensional cell. If 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 is a 12th dimensional icosahedron. So, back to old Job. So fingers and toes, okay? So basically we have 16 fingers, but it can go as far as 24, okay? Because we're going to have 4 universes, 4 galaxies of 5, which means 4 circled 5s, which are 4 6s, which are 24. So we're going to look up Job, okay? And 24 will count. But Job himself, okay? Job is J-O-B, okay? It's 10, 15, and 2. Well, that's 27, guys. 10 and 15 is 25, 25 and 2 is 27. So I want to look up Job 27 verses 16 through 24. So here's Job 27 verses 16 through 23. So I guess we're going to have to go for 23 encircled. Alright, so here we go. Create your own reality, guys. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. He buildeth his house as a moth, and as a booth that the keeper marketh. The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. He opened his eyes, and he is not. Terrors take hold on him as waters, and tempests stealth him away in the night. The east wind carrieth him away, and he departeth, and as the storm hurleth him out of his place. For God shall cast upon him, and not spare. He would fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clap their hands at him, and shall hiss him out of his place. Now take, like, whatever, what is this? Job declares his sincerity. Job's honor is turned into contempt. Anyway, I'm just saying that again, all the things that I've decoded to get to here were in the movies and the music. The little galaxies, the little selves that I own in my galaxy, which is my universe. Something like that, guys. I'm nothing special. I'm just one of you. Like, seriously, guys. And I think I've, like, pretty much stopped worrying about what other people think at this point, because all my chips are down, and it's cool. So, we need to make the V. We need to understand that column of creation, let's call it, starts at 0, goes to 4, goes to 5, goes to 13, goes to 28, goes to 50, goes to 91, goes to 110, possibly goes to 295, possibly goes to 489, possibly goes to 768, and possibly goes to 898. There's lots of work to be done. I mean, I'm sure we can probably pick up on the cipher a little better, quicker, make more connections when more people are working on the same problem, and maybe we'll learn something more about free energy, guys. Because this is all that matters right now. Because you are energy, guys. If the Earth is just the creation of luminaries, which are in our celestial skies, and everything is magnetized light, then everything is just energy, okay? Infinite energy. Like, yeah, I want to talk to Gerald Moray, guy. I want to be like, Gerald Moray, you have a depiction of basically a stationary solenoid with a frisbee around it that rotates, and inside the edge of the frisbee there are one ring of magnets, and you are powering that with an electric motor that you are taking energy that you are outputting back in to propel the motor to be able to turn the thing at the speeds you need to create energy, where you can eliminate the whole motor thing. And even you yourself said that they were both the same size, and if you had one way smaller and one way bigger, it would work a lot better. You said that yourself in your video because you get gain. You said that yourself. And this is a depiction of that. This is a depiction of a magnet on an axle turning in heaven, which is lined with magnets, guys. And on the wheels, you need 2 wheels. You're right. You were talking about you would want 2 wheels and the solenoids encased. You said that yourself in your video. And it would turn, Gerald Morin. And slow and steady wins the race. It doesn't matter how fast your motor is. If you can turn an axle, you can create free energy. The scale is 1 to 60 millimeters. The whole thing is 480 millimeters cubed. It's a 2x2x2 and a 6x6x6 and an 8x8x8, where the large wheel is a 5, the small wheel is a 1, the solenoids are 1, and the space in between everything is a half. Everything operates in the 1, and then you have 3 for the shaft. And that's just base 6. And base 14, you're going to have 1/4 the scale, same things, but on a 45, making an X. So, yeah, guys, should I start a Kickstarter? What do you think? A Kickstarter, guys. You know, I ran out of construct, so I couldn't make it complete. But it's not bad. So, anyway, create your own reality, guys. Like, really, I think that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn stuff. And we all have different perspectives and different challenges and different, you know, what's the word? Conflicts. And there's a peaceful solution. The pen is mightier than the sword. Create your own reality. Write it down, decode it, read about it, learn something. The pen is mightier than the sword. The truth is mightier the truth is mightier than the bullshit, and more bullshit, guys. 13 is another depiction of 4. 22 is another depiction of 4. 22 is maybe the 22 millimeter magnets needed for this, you know? Depicted in the Paramount logo. It's Paramount, guys, on the axle, which is a Pac-Man. On the axle, which is a Pac-Man. You probably can't see that. But it actually is a Pac-Man. In my Constructs model, from the 80s, where a 1 is 60 millimeters. A 1 with a 0. Because, you know, we need to make balance between the 1 and 0 because they're equivalent, and together they make a 9, which is balance. One of these is 60 millimeters. 60 millimeters. How many seconds do we have in our day? How many minutes do we have in our day? In an hour. Yeah. I'm toothless, guys. Old Job, guys. You can't make it more. Anyways. It's cool. Right, kitty kitty? That's what I thought. Cheers.